Hello, 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 everyone. Dee here of D Spark Tarot. First and foremost, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for subscribing. We're gonna go ahead and delve a little bit into what is going on. I was supposed to do a live last night. I was tired, not really in the space to do one, but I had a shoot, so by the time I got out, it was late, and I was like, yeah, not even gonna rush myself to do it. So, we're gonna talk a little bit about the transits that are happening. I discussed a little bit about it in the last live, but now things are really coming in, really starting to take its place. Okay, so hey, how are you? Hi. So we have a new moon in the sign of Leo coming up on Tuesday. Okay, we're currently in Leo season with a new moon in Leo. Mars is in Aries, so there's a lot of interesting energies going on right now. Okay, I just hope that you all are okay. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. I know right now it is a very intense time. We have Uranus in retrograde in the sign of Taurus. I'm going to get to that in a little bit. But, so let's just talk about this new moon in Leo. Okay? So this new moon in Leo, this deals with things in our lives that may need to be they need to be shined upon. So if there's things that we have not been steadily working on, this could include shadow work, this could be also with ourselves, it will be shown. Okay? I keep hearing here, you might fall and bust your ass, but that's fine. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I think the most important thing you should understand is that we're not perfect. None of us are. And it just is what it is, right? So, a couple of things to remember. We also have Mercury in Leo, which is in conjunct with this moon. And this is really going to force us to just speak and be about that life. Just say how we feel and do it in a sense of, thinking and communicating all at once. Because usually a lot of times, hey, usually thinking, hi, Homer. With Cancer season, we were thinking with our emotions. I feel like with Leo, it's just how we feel. Not how we feel, but so much how we express those feelings, okay? And this is a very, very critical time for us to do that, because once Virgo season comes in, the other half of the astrological signs come in, it's going to be a lot more intense. So let's get as much as we can out right now, because after Virgo, it's going to be real. Okay, so we also have to remember, like I said, Mercury in Leo is in conjunct with this new moon energy. So, like I said, there's things that need to be shown and need to be expressed. Go ahead and do it. Get it out the way. Just boom, bam, pop. Boom, bam, pop. Okay? Also, if you have been kind of, I forgot to put my information in, so there we go. If you have been sitting on something, this new moon energy is going to be bringing out a lot of things, okay? Also to remember, Mars is going to square Saturn, okay? So remember what I said with transits, especially with astrology, when they square, it's like this. Not good, because they're literally bumping, like this. Okay, conjunct means they're like, we can work together, we good, we Gucci, wah wah wah. Most of the times it's Gucci, sometimes it's like but if it's like this, it's not good. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the cards that represent what, so you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I know with everything going on with this new moon Leo energy, I'm hearing here, don't be surprised if you hear about another uprising. I don't know why I'm hearing about this, besides what's going on right now, but it's gonna be very unexpected. That's what I'm not even reading this, I'm just hearing with spirits, we're going to hear about another civil uprising. I keep hearing the people have spoken, and all hell is going to break loose. I don't feel it's us as of yet, but I'm feeling it for another country. Definitely for another country. Um, I'm feeling that this energy is either like in the Mediterranean region, like that area, either like Mediterranean region, like I wouldn't say Africa, but like in that Euphrates area. I'm hearing that type of energy. Like there's gonna be an uprising, and this uprising is gonna be very bloody. Okay, yes, everywhere right now is a war, but this one is gonna be coming left field. That's what I'm hearing here. Okay, so. Also, what I'm hearing here too, there's going to be a lot of conflict with authority, a lot of conflict dealing with your goals. So some of y'all might have stuff that's going on right now. It could be a little setback, but it's nothing that you cannot, get a grip on. Okay, it's just everything that's going on. Like for example, like black people trying to get their reparations to do. Guess what? White supremacy is holding us back, right? So that's an example of that squaring energy, that Mars and Aries energy, and that Saturn in, I believe it's Aquarius now. So, yeah, like it's just both of those are just like this right now with the moon energy, that new moon energy coming in on Tuesday. Okay, the circumstances around this, like I said, it's out of our control, but we're able to do the best that we can in regards to that. Now, also, too, we have the new moon, and Saturn, okay? And I believe Saturn is still in the sign of, I believe is it in Aquarius now? Let me check. Hold on, sorry, y'all. I want to make sure. Saturn is, yes, make sure this is correct. Hey, how are you? Yeah, so Saturn retrograde is in Capricorn. So Saturn's in Capricorn right now, okay? So, freedom and self-expression is becoming a real intense thing right now, especially it's becoming a real intense thing, especially here in the States. A lot of people are being silenced. A lot of people are being policed. Your social media, like, for example, I have another account, and a lot of my stuff is being, like, what's the word? Shadow banned. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So, freedom or self-expression right now, people are feeling very down, very taxed, not as motivated because of everything that is going on within our society. But the plus side to this is that you're still going to have a little bit of hope. A little bit of, like, just a little bit. But every little helps, right? Okay. We also have, like I said, we have this new moon in Leo and the Mars in Aries. And anybody know them fire signs, when they get together, big. It's like a party. So you're going to be feeling yourself, despite you feeling like things are not working out, you're still going to be very confident about yourself and the things you're able to achieve. Okay? Now then, we're going to talk about Uranus in retrograde, because I'm going to tell y'all what, I meant to do this Saturday night, and I want to say this before I even start getting into what this retrograde is. I need for everyone, regardless of what you feel politically is what's going on, I'm going to say this because this is what Spirit is only going to tell me to tell y'all. Expect the unexpected. You can take that how you want to. You can process that how you want to. Expect the unexpected. Okay? There's going to be a lot of upheavals happening going into 2021. A lot of upheaval. And it's going to make us very uncomfortable, but it's not something that we cannot manage, that we cannot deal with or go through. Okay? So remember what I said earlier about a few months back, that Uranus and Taurus deals with money matters, it deals with finances, it deals with people being bountiful, being of that, like, things are coming to you, new opportunities, new things. Now, the 15th, which was yesterday, Uranus went in Taurus and went retrograde. So, tell y'all right now, like I said, expect the unexpected. Don't be surprised if you hear about stock market crashing. We're already in a recession. I would say depression, honestly. We're about to go into depression going into this new, heading out 2020 into 2021. So I just need for y'all to understand, like, whatever you have right now at home, like, stockpile what you need, because this Uranus in retrograde energy is going until the 14th of January of 2021. Okay? And I believe that is when, isn't that when the new president gets sworn in, right? So, like I said, expect the unexpected, especially here in the States. I also hear that, I keep hearing this and I keep saying this. Yes. So, I've been really thinking about this. Like, oh my God. So, thank you for that. You see how they're doing the post office shit. You see how they're doing with voting. You know, whether you vote, cool. Whether if you do, cool. Whatever you do, and how they're doing measures, especially in different states when it comes to like community action, and how the government systems are working against the people. But this is the interesting part. Uranus energy. I'm going to show you the cards in a minute. Uranus energy is very, 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 despite it feeling very intense, it's very freeing. I know that's really wild to say. It's very freeing. The reason why is we may not know what's going on, but we'll have everything that we need and every little bit that we need. Okay? I'm also hearing here, of course we already have mass unemployment happening. You're going to hear a lot more about people like not being able to find jobs. Food shortages. I feel like people are gonna wild the fuck out if shit don't change. It's already like at a boiling point, but I don't want to say civil war, but the last time this transit happened was with the enslaved folk in America. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay? Also too, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus are squaring to, like this. So you already know tensions are going to be heightened on a deeper level. Spiritually arm yourselves. Be prepared spiritually. Because people are thinking it's just the physical. It's not. It's not. It's really not. The physical is great. If you have the resources you need, you can have all the resources you need physically. But spiritually, if you can't handle it, guess what? You're out. It's a wrap for you. And I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to like make anybody feel some kind of way, but I'm being honest, okay? And it's not going to be an easy transit. This Uranus retrograde is not going to be an easy transit because it's in the sign of Taurus. So it deals with like, yeah. It happened during, it was when the free people were enslaved. So it was around that time. It was during like the, it was like the mid 1800s, I read. Yeah. Uranus and Taurus happened during I think it was when the slaves were freed. Emancipation Proclamation. I believe it's around that time. Correct. I have to double check again, but I know it was like late 1800s. So, there's a lot of energy that is surrounding this transit. And I'm saying for black people especially, be prepared. Okay? Please be prepared. Please be diligent. Due diligence. Hey! Please do your due diligence to do whatever it needs to do. I know some of us, like I live in New York City. Like, I'm trying to do as much as I can here. I have family south, so, you know, luckily, like, they're able to have land, so if anything does pop off, like, you know what I mean? It's going to be a very interesting time, okay? I feel late 2020 going into early 2021, it's going to be a very interesting time here in America, and I'm not even reading my notes right now. Like, I can't say too much because Spirit has told me that this message will not resonate with everyone if I say it. So they just told me that the energy going into the next 2.5 months, very intense. This is why I stayed off Facebook. I'm not engaging in any political bullshit. And even if you don't have an exit strategy, to be frank, I've said this to people plenty of times. Okay? I know that many of us are not happy here. I'm not happy here one fucking bit. Not a fan of living here in the States. Okay? Like, but my ancestors are here. There's a reason why I'm here. Okay? And I think a lot of us, we have to realize that sometimes we don't want to do this work, but we have to do it. It has to be done. Okay? It has to happen. Our ancestors have been mad. We have not been honoring them. They've been very upset with us. And the fact that many of us are not seeing, I'm feeling like colleges is going to be delayed. Definitely. I mean, I know some colleges are opening, but I know people like going back, but colleges, it's good. Yeah. I'm feeling like there's going to be delays. Because one, it has a lot to do with the funding. It has a lot to do with the accessibility for the college itself. And if it's not accessible, why are we open? Yeah. So we have to do the work. And that doesn't mean that we have to take on everything. Okay? Let's just be honest. Like, some of us may have to do spiritual work to get to that point. Some of us may have to be on the ground. We just have to be aware and be mindful that we can't do everything. Black folks, we cannot do everything. Do what you can. Okay? So, I'm going to show you the card so you'll all see what I'm talking about. Okay? So, I'm going to start with the new moon in Leo. Alright? So, the new moon in Leo, the card that told me when I was like, cause I've been studying cards for a while and whatnot, is actually the Strength card. Okay? I love the Strength card because this tells us about being courageous in the plight of like whom we are and out with others. I also love this card because to me, whenever I see this card, it's like, okay, I can finally relax. I don't have to like be hyperactive because this moon energy sometimes I feel like, it can be very erratic, and I'll show you here. So this is the moon, right? This is the moon. This is actually Leo, but they said like I'm looking and researching, and I've been like studying my cards and stuff like that. You can do one or the other, but the Leo energy here is here. Okay, so moon. This is the moon, right? This is the Strength card. Do you see what I'm talking about with this energy? I don't know if you can see here. Let me post this. There we go. So, I don't know, is it like blurry? There we go. Okay, cool. Okay. So, I don't know why it's blurry. Don't blur up on me right now. Okay, there we go. Can you see me now? It's like a little blurry, unless I don't have my glasses on. But, yeah, so, the moon card, whenever I see the moon card, this is unforeseen. Things that we cannot see in darkness. A lot of the times, the moon energy usually brings about events that really force us to stand up for whom we are. So I feel like for some of y'all might be tested. Some of y'all might be tested. Literally to a point where you have to stand your fucking ground. Motherfuckers may try you. And guess what? You will have what you need to have in order to stand up for yourself. Okay? That's what I'm hearing here. And also what I'm hearing too here, sometimes everybody don't need to know. Everybody don't need to know. Everybody don't need to know you that motherfucker who will cut people. Because guess what? If some motherfucker try you, you will cut them. So sometimes also what I'm hearing here is like, don't show everybody your strength. Don't show everybody your power. Don't give everybody your power. It's very intense masculine energy right now. That's that Mars and Aries. It's like, I didn't ask for this. Like, why the fuck you snapping at me? Relax. Relax. Don't snap on me, bitch. I didn't ask you. Okay? I didn't fucking ask you. Chill out. That's that Mars and Aries energy. This is what I'm saying off of Facebook. Like, I refuse. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and argue with you. Like, my thing is, I'm all about perspective. I really am. I'm all about being about perspectives. I'm all about understanding it. But if you're just shutting me down because this is how you feel and this is what the status quo feels, then guess what? Your shit is null and void to me. Your shit is null and void to me. Energy mad spicy. That's why I'm like, staying off of Facebook. I'm not fucking with social media. Don't y'all tag me in no political shit. If y'all tag me in political shit, I'm gonna tell the truth and y'all gonna be really mad at me. So don't fucking tag me in political shit. With all due respect, don't fucking tag me. I love y'all. Don't fucking tag me in that shit. Exactly. But that's that Leo energy. You gotta show them your teeth, but this is telling them people aren't expecting that from you. There's certain things. I'm also hearing this. This is also dealing with someone. Someone is not expecting you to go off the way that you do, and it might scare them off. This is also what I'm hearing with this card. Okay, just saying. So, Two of Wands energy. When this is the Mars and Aries energy. You see how you got two damn wands here? What the fuck? You don't even know what the fuck you doing. You got a whole lot. You look. You still got your phone trying to figure out where the hell you going. So how you gonna tell me? How you gonna tell me where to go when you got a whole ass motherfucking phone in your hand talking about, well, I know it's this because I Googled it. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you Google the shit. That's that Mars and Aries energy. I ain't got time for this. If you don't know where the fuck you going, how do you know when you're gonna get there? If you don't know where you're going, you're ready, but that doesn't mean you should go. Whenever I see the Two of Wands energy, it's all about somebody who's ready to take the next step, but they are not there yet. I feel this is America. I really, truly feel that this is America. And I'm going to pair it with the Magician. You know why I'm going to pair it with the Magician? I have two perspectives. One, a lot of people are being, I feel, this is just me, a lot of people are being used with the look, I'm hyped. My egungun and my egg bay are lit tonight, honey. It's Oshe Ifa Day. Ifa gave a whoa today, okay, honey? Like, alright? So, what I'm hearing here is that people think they have everything they need, but they don't. You can have all the tools in the world, but if you don't know where the fuck you're going, what are you doing? This is Mercury. I keep hearing blind leading the blind. This energy, blind leading the blind. Now, the Magician and Two of Wands, that's not necessarily a bad card, but with the energy that I'm feeling right now, especially with this Uranus retrograde, especially in Taurus, I'm hearing the blind leading the blind. You can take that how you want to. Blind leading the blind. People are being led by people who are not whom they say they are. Okay? If this is not them, this may be you. Like, as you stated, you may have everything that you need, but you don't know where you're going to go. You have your phone, but it's like, what if your phone dies? What if you lose your phone? You got to think outside of the box. Is also what I'm hearing. Use everything that you have. Don't just rely on one thing and one perspective. Okay? Because I feel like a lot of people right now, especially in the States, they just here right now. They here. They're like, I'm ready. Let's do this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But y'all not seeing. Y'all not seeing what things really are. Because what if this, like I said, what if the phone fucking dies? What the fuck you gonna do? What you gonna do? Magician here. Use the resources that you have. Always think outside of what you're seeing. Think with everything that you have. You have as above, so below. Many of us are just here. We're not up here. We're not down here. We are not being... I'm hearing rose-colored glasses energy right now. Rose-colored glasses energy. A lot of us are on this rose-colored glasses energy shit. And to be frank, and this has been myself included, yo, can we get rid of Deanna right now? Like, you wildin' Deanna. She said, plug up the phone. I have my charger. Speaking of, I need to give me one of them rechargeable things, y'all, because my other one dead. So I need to give me one. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, but this magician energy, it's very. I do like the magician. I really do. I really do. I'm also hearing here. I don't know why this is being told to me. Somebody needs to get their health back up because their health right now is not where it needs to be. I don't know who this is. The magician is also Gemini and Virgo. Somebody is dealing with issues, and I think it's respiratory issues. So somebody may have already had COVID or had respiratory issues around that, and now they need to get their health back up. That's what I'm hearing here too. Somebody's like on the way to getting their health back up. I don't know why that's being told to me. Somebody else is wanting to leave something. This could be a partnership. I don't know why I'm picking up downloads right now. Like, I'm not even... Somebody is ready to go. Somebody is ready to leave this all behind. And I'm not talking about, like, you know, anything that's like, oh my gosh, but somebody's just ready to drop everything that they have because they know that wherever they go, they're going to be okay. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody's like, yo, I'm literally 5 seconds from leaving this shit. I just can't do this anymore. You're like me. But the thing is, you can't do that because you don't know what you're going to do. You don't know where you're going to go. How are you supposed to do this and you don't know where you're going to go? Yes, you have everything that you need. Okay? But I also feel it too. Your prayers are being blocked. Your prayers are being blocked. Your prayers are not being answered because you're being too hasty. You're being too hastily. You're making hasty decisions. You're making hasty perspectives. You're not really doing the work. That's what I'm hearing here. I don't know who this is for. I don't know who this is for. I don't know who this is for. But I'm definitely hearing ego. Ego is getting in the way. So, all right. All right. So, Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus, this is upright. I'm going to put this in reverse because we are in retrograde. So whenever I see this here, some of us are being manipulated. Some of us are not trusting our spiritual work. Some of us also are not confident right now. Some of us are not confident with societal standards. Some of us are not comfortable and honoring our spaces. Okay? Because the full upright is someone who's like, look, bitch, I could trip over a motherfucking rock. I will get right back up. And that's okay. Because my dog gonna help me. My dog gonna help me. Okay? They're not worried about any and everything. It's in retrograde. A lot of us are worried. A lot of us are worried. A lot of us are worried. We don't want to admit it, but we're worried. We don't know where things are going to stand. This is the Fool too, even though Uranus is this Aquarius. Oh, the dog chilling too, because the dog don't even want to move. The dog's like, well, if you ain't got shit to do, I ain't got shit to do, right? Okay? Hierophant, Taurus. Retrograde. What I'm seeing here is lost hope. Lost hope with society, our government, our politicians, our trusted leaders in our communities. I don't want to say what I'm going to say because this shit is just really fucking triggering me. Child abuse. Because the Fool is also innocence. Innocence is lost. Nobody's committed to saving. our children. There's a lot of abuse going on, child abuse, and this is with high-ranking folk. This energy right now, hold on, where's my room? Hold on, y'all. I gotta get my room. Okay. I'm feeling some really heavy energy right now, yeah. Lost in humanity, lost in its people. Its people aren't being as committed to our structures as these people thought. A lot of people are losing hope, to be honest. I keep hearing time is running out. Time is running out. I'm not happy. Time is running out. That's what I'm hearing here. Time is running out. I'm not happy. I don't have everything that I need. You promised me. You promised us that things were going to be okay. You promised that. Now you broke it. You broke it. This is the energy that I'm feeling here. You broke it. I don't get good energy with these two together. I'm feeling very down, very defeated. I'm also feeling kind of hopeless. Because the Fool card is always someone who has hope, who's ready to do this, but it's in reverse. Like someone's just, people are not feeling it. People are not feeling the hope. People are not feeling like they can move forward. Because the structures here were committed to helping us. This also could be in people in your life too. There's nothing to be like the government. This could be people in your life. Okay? Child. Y'all thought I was done. I'm not done yet. I got plenty more cards to go through. This is just the beginning. I told this reading, I told y'all, like, this reading is not, it's not going to be no walk in the park. This is not going to be no cute shit. Okay? Because this Uranus retrograde energy is bringing in a lot of shit with these fucking transits. Okay? Saturn, the World card. Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, Capricorn. If you can see it, I'm going to turn this down right there. There we go. Devil. So, a lot of structures are changing. We only have a short time to change it. Do we want to change it? Or do you want to keep having the same bullshit? It's up to you. We can go. And I'm also going to say this. No matter what structures are in place, if the people are not being taken care of, it is bound to fail. Okay? I'm going to talk about the world real quick. I'm feeling like this should be in reverse. The cycle isn't over. This energy is not done. With the Devil here, we have to finish what we started. People don't want to hear that. We have to finish what we started. Breaking down this shit. We can't just close this out and then be like, oh God, I have another chance. No. We're not done. This isn't done. And I'm going to say this, and you can take this how you want to. This energy is not done yet. This world energy is not done. Wheel of Fortune. Lucky break. Lucky break. Okay? Ooh, child. Alright, I'm going to present some other cards because these are the cards that came up when I was like those are the cards that represent their reading as a whole, but also there were other cards that popped up. The spirit was like, you need to like just say it. High Priestess. Okay. The High Priestess is someone who is very spiritually in tune, who knows, who's in the know. This is also moon energy. So they know things. Known and unknown. This is also speaking, I keep hearing speaking with the dead. Speaking with the dead, connecting with the dead. Some of y'all actually rock with the dead. Okay? Judgment. Okay? When you have these two energies together, so in my tradition, when I see these two cards with what the work that is being done, a lot of us are being called to do heavy spiritual work. So in my tradition, it would be Yanifa, Olorisa, yes, ancestors. Ancestors are calling a lot of people back to traditions. And the fact of the matter is, when you don't accept what they give you, this is what happens. Actually, this is what happens. Because I keep hearing warnings, like dreams, warnings. This is why you're up. This is anxiety ridden. This is like stressful. A lot of us are getting signs and we don't know what to do. You're acting like everything is fine. That's the Ten of Swords. That is Uranus and Gemini energy. What's done is done. When they tell you that you need to do it, fucking do it. It's unexpected. A lot of us are coming into our gifts and our spiritual path very unexpectedly, i.e. myself. Like, I didn't think I would be getting my hand. But ancestors had other plans for me. So, many of us are being called to do spiritual work on a deeper level. What that looks like for some people, we don't know. So, that is that. Comments, concerns. I'm gonna grab Arcana deck from Lolu's deck real quick. I meant to bring it over here. I'm not answering questions because right now, like, to be honest with you, I'm really open, and Spirit doesn't want me to do too much right now. So comments are fine. Comments are fine. But no questions, okay? Hold on one second. All right. Look. That's what I said. I was not fucking ready for this shit. I was not ready for this shit. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a read for what's going on for the collective in regards to what's going on in our world. The deck I'm going to be using is the Crystals. I just ordered this one. I got it like in the mail a couple days ago, if you can see it. It's the Crystals, the Stone deck. There we go. The Stone deck, okay? It's different crystals, and they have different meanings. So, which is funny because there were two cards. I was pulling this earlier, and I originally was going to just shuffle a deck, but Spirit was like, don't do it. I'm going to pull the two cards that came up. Okay? Because I was reading this earlier today and last night, and I feel like this resonates with anyone right now, with a lot of us right now. So, the overall energy is hematite. Okay? Hematite. This is hematite. Hematite. Okay? I'm going to read what it says. What is it? What it is. Hematite is a metallic charcoal that takes its name from the Greek word for blood. Like blood, it's full of iron. And like blood, hematite moves to the good where you need it and takes the bad away from where you don't. Who needs it? Anyone stagnated or spun out on something like a new crush or a lifelong existential dilemma. Where to put it? Wherever you are when you realize it's time to come back to earth. When to use it. When you feel stuck. When it's that moon time of the month. When you want to pull energy from the earth below and use it to make big things happen. Align to your wholeness. Okay? So that's hematite. That's the overall energy. Hematite is a really good grounding stone as well. I know many people use it for like many areas of the like chakra, but like for me, it's really good for your root. And I've also noticed it's also good for your, believe it or not, your crown. And also like your third eye. Okay? So those are really good stones. That's a really good stone to have. I love hematite. Hematite is a beautiful stone. It's magnetic too. So it pulls on energies that are like coming towards you. It takes that all in and it like... Hematite is dope. I think I have hematite actually. I have it somewhere. But yeah, hematite is great. So the two cards that popped up for the... When I was doing it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to save them. I'm not even going to shuffle because Spirit was like, these are the cards. Chrysocolla, if I'm saying that right, and turquoise. Those are the two cards. And you see, they're blue. Okay? And I believe blue is... Which one is that again? That's like in this area, right? Like in here, like your thoughts, like all this in your area right here. Like I do a lot of work that I do is usually around my root and my sacral. So, whenever I think of these two stones, I think of like divining, like divine time. Turquoise and chrysocolla, if I'm saying that right. And upper chakras, okay, yes. So it deals with your throat, all of that, yes. Which is funny. Throat chakra, yes. Which is funny because I feel that many of us are feeling stifled right now with society, feeling stifled with the messages that we are receiving, not feeling as focused. We're feeling misguided. So I'm gonna read. Yeah, I'll show you here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna spell it here. It's this. That's the other stone. Okay, so I'm gonna do chrysocolla first. Okay, what it is? Chrysocolla forms near copper ore deposits. Okay. Hence its wavy blue-green swirls left behind by the oxidized metal. So you see here, it's usually copper, but it oxidizes. You're welcome. Like other materials associated with copper, think telephone wire, chrysocolla opens up channels for clear communication. Who needs it? Anyone entangled in the 24/7 fear cycle propagated by the political media complex. Those who can never find the right words. I'm going to repeat this again. Who needs this stone? So if you're like a news junkie, this is to help you navigate, because a lot of us right now are living in fear. Okay? And we don't feel like we can speak up and be honest because we're so controlled by everything else, okay? Where to put it? Hold it high to your heart and breathe. And what I usually like to do whenever I have my stones, I like to say, see the truth, feel the truth, speak the truth. Even if it makes people uncomfortable around you, speak that shit. Because a lot of people are not ready for the truth right now. Okay? When to use it. When you feel small and vulnerable and are looking for someone to parent you, but then you remember that you are a grown-up. But it's cool because you totally got this. Be your own mama. Be your own papa. Be your own parent. Okay? So that's this one. So I would say if you struggle with that right now, get this stone. Okay? The second stone, I love turquoise. I love turquoise. It's such an ancestral stone. Many indigenous folk, and I'm saying this, it's indigenous folk, like from the diaspora, turquoise is very powerful for us, okay? But especially for indigenous folks here in the States. All right, so I'm going to read what it says. Brilliant blue-green turquoise has been rocked by humans longer than almost anything. since like 5000 BC, but even longer than that. Turquoise, so from Lhasa to Marrakesh to Tucson, turquoise is and was and always will be both go-to protector and fashion statement. I hate the fashion part, but whatever. Who needs it? Anyone whose voice has gone AWOL. Where to put it? Set in sterling silver reins, big old belt buckets, and bolo ties on the podium, open mic night, wherever else you need to speak up or speak out. So also, too, this is good for those who are on the front line. If you know anybody who's on the front line, turquoise, okay? Also, what I'm going to start doing as of next month, I'm going to start making more protection oils. So, and this is for those who are on the front line, and priority is for black folk. So, I gave out free protection oil to those who are black, queer, trans, gender non-conforming folk. Black, trans, gender non-conforming, and non-binary folk. For black queer folk, I will be offering the oil at a discount. For everybody else, I will be offering it at a price that's reasonable for everyone, because I know how it is out here. But the oils apparently are good, and I use it, and I can feel the energy from it. So I'm excited about it. Okay. So when to use it? When you feel disconnected from the things that make you human, when you've got something to express, get it out with turquoise. Speak your truth. Okay? Beautiful, y'all. Beautiful. Okay? So, comments, anyone? Comments? Anyone? I'm going to read the overall, last thing I'm going to do is read the overall energy, just some advice that we all can take during this interesting time in our society. So, if you are expecting, like I said, once again, if you are expecting me to be politically charged during my readings, I'm not the fucking one. Not the fucking one. Okay? So, I hate to burst your bubble. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're grown-ass people. I'm not your mother. I'm not your therapist. Do whatever the fuck it is you need to do. Don't tell anybody else what the fuck to do. Period. Don't put that shit in my fucking profile. Don't tag me in shit. Don't put it in my fucking lives. I'm not playing. Don't do that shit. Whatever you need to do it for the betterment of humanity. Don't worry about yourself. And I think that's what people are getting confused with, okay? So, I'm going to read from the Okana deck. This is Oracle cards, okay? I'm not going to do my Oracle cards this time. Oh, by the way, so my box right now is in production for my cards. I'm really excited about it. So, I'm hoping to do pre-sales starting end of the month, if not early September. And start having those come out like before my birthday. So if you're interested in my Oracle cards, please let me know. I'm so excited, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and see what the messages are about. Yeah, I had to do this box, like it's just been a lot of back and forth, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Can we just like choose something? Alright. I knew this fucking card was gonna come up again. Okay, I knew this card was going to come up again. Alright, because I saw it shuffling. I was like, I bet you that's the card that's going to come up for the collective. So, thank you. So, overall energy is hurt. Okay? You were born to be the head and not the tail. I'm getting a lot of like monkey see, monkey do energy here with the collective. Monkey see, monkey do. That's what I'm hearing here with this Hearth energy. Monkey see, monkey do. Thank you so much. A lot of y'all are following. You're not seeing the bigger picture. You're just seeing what you want to see. That's also what I'm hearing. Covet or convey. I say I'm Southern, so we say covet, but some people say convey. The one who has nothing but want it all. Okay? What I'm hearing here is that as a collective, we want instant gratification. We all want to like try to run this shit or try to get people to have it how we want to have it, when in actuality, we have no fucking pot to piss in. Period. As a collective, as humanity, especially here in the States, we ain't got no fucking pot to piss in. How we gonna ask for shit and we ain't got no fucking pot to show for it? I want to make popcorn. Bitch, you ain't got no fucking popcorn. You got the fucking oil in the pot. How you gonna ask for making popcorn, but you ain't got no fucking popcorn? Make it make sense. So I'm gonna tell you and read you what this means. I don't know if it's anybody else. My allergies have been wilding. Okay. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh. This deck, I have the Akamada, the Tarot one, and the Oracle, and both of them are sold out. Like, this is the second edition. She's sold out. I don't know when she's going to do another reprint, but Lolu, shout out to Lolu. Love you, Lolu. TheBomb.com. Okay? So, Hearth. Hearth is... where is it? Where's Hearth? Oh, 23. Okay. I was like, wait, am I bugging? Alright, here we go. You were born to be the head and not the tail. Also, what I'm hearing here, many of us ain't got shit to show for anything because we're not being responsible or holding ourselves accountable. And that's the energy that I'm hearing here, okay? Shadow element. A struggle to take accountability for one's own choices, shortcomings, or mistakes. Okay? It's oftentimes very easily to point the finger at others for their own role in the demise and destruction of a situation or situations in life. But one must realize that when one finger is pointed out, 5 are pointed back. This card suggests that there are elements present in your life that need to stand firm and take accountability on, because the only way to resolve them effectively is for you to move on into peace and to tackle them as if they're your problem only. Of course, there are times when in a multi-party quarrel, you can only control how others work through things, or even if they work on them at all. So it's up to you, the person doing this shadow work, to take upon yourself to work through yourself so you're free from the confines of blame, feeling slighted, and allowing it to hinder your path. For example, this can manifest itself as simply a disagreement about responsibilities. If you relegate yourself to being a judge of a situation versus an active party trying to fix it, nothing will get done, and a breakdown of trust and respect are sure to follow. Your ancestors are asking you to take a leadership role in your own life and actions and work on taking accountability. Okay? That is Hearth. Now I'm going to do Covet. I said Covet. 3. Which is water energy, by the way. I think Hearth is... So Covet is water. Hearth is earth. So what I'm hearing here, I keep hearing emotion over logic. A lot of y'all are using your emotion and not your logic right now when it comes in our society. A lot of people are running on their emotions and not seeing the bigger picture. I understand we may not like some things, but I'm seeing things logically. I may not like what I like, but I might have to do until I get to what it is that I need to get to. Okay? So, Covet. One who has nothing and wants it all. Shadow element. Having a stubborn desire to have someone or something that you are keenly aware isn't feeding your spirit, or are refusing to acknowledge what it is, feeling your inability to detach from manifesting your desires. You've heard many times from the law of attraction sources that you are the architect of your life, and anything in the world you can have if you detach. And to a degree that is true. However, sometimes you must consider that your ancestors want something different for you. You've also heard the adage, when you don't get something better is waiting for you. And at times it seems impossible to believe. Many times in life, we find that the things we want the most seem to pass us by. Try as we might to manifest what we perceive or project to be the best for our journey at that moment. This card is a stop sign decision. You may be too focused on the wrong motherfucking thing. I'll put the motherfucker in now. This card can be read one of two ways. One, you're too focused on something inconsequential and your spirit guides, ancestors, or source are asking you to reconsider why you want it. Is it going to help you ascend spiritually, emotionally, physically? Be honest, or magically. If any point a tinge of doubt creeps in, stop and reconsider, please. Two, you're clear about the above. It is, in fact, your best interest. However, your mindset is one of lack, and thus you will not receive it until you acknowledge why you're operating from that vibration. Is it because you're used to living without, so it comes naturally to convey your desires like you've never seen them? Is it impatience? Is it envy? Unpack the reason why. Acknowledge it as if you have served this purpose to show what you need to fix and change direction so you can get the things that you desire. So, that is the reading for the collective. Thank y'all. My allergies are bugging y'all, like bugging. Comments. I am all about the comments. I know this one was a little intense because the energy right now is very like, so that's why I'm just like, oh my gosh. There's a lot of uncertainty going on right now, and I feel that many of us are kind of getting caught in the rat race of that uncertainty, not realizing that this is not our fight. Okay? Please take care of yourselves, my loves. Please be good to yourselves. Please be honest with yourselves. Okay? This is also a time of honesty. I love Uranus energy too, because Uranus energy is very honest. Yeah. So, that's my reading. I'm going to go and relax, get some rest. If you would like to book a reading, please feel free to DM me. Hit me up. I would love to hear from y'all. If you booked me before, great. If you haven't, great. I love meeting new people. Take care of yourselves and much love. Have a nice night. Bye.